So you start reading the diaries and you're excited to get this experience that's connected to your family, but you come upon this revelation. That must be shocking.
Right.
Yes.
In fact, I did exactly what my mother had done. I hid the diaries again. I didn't even tell my husband. I just wanted to forget it. I felt so shocked and so ashamed. I did not want to deal with it.
And so there was this kind of collective shame.
Right.
And understandably don't want to think about this, don't want to talk about it. But you take this and you write a memoir. You go public, which is more than just working through this as yourself or your family with this information, but you have a memoir. Why write a memoir and then have it published and want people to read it?
I wanted people both to understand how much my grandfather's life had been impacted by, as somebody called it, the volcanic eruptions of the 20th century. He served in the First World War as a doctor, and he served in the Second World War. He lost his only son, he lost his home and his livelihood, and life had, you know, the history of the 20th century just had a huge impact on his life. And I would like them to feel even some kind of empathy and maybe reflect on the impact of history on all our lives and how it has, you know, formed the people we are.
And what is your, as you said before, what is your own responsibility?
Responsibility, right. And in the diary, he, to my amazement, he says very little about that. He will make sort of references saying, my success, and he was one of the best known ophthalmologists in Berlin at the time, my success has never been based on, you know, the misfortune of anybody else, or I've never done anything to hurt anyone. In his mind, I can see he's saying, I'm not really guilty. But there is a political guilt, and that was in a way one thing that I had to also face because I'm not that politically engaged. And we all act politically, even if we don't do anything. Yeah. Even if we don't vote, it's a political act, right? And there is a responsibility. So to say there was no responsibility for him, I could not say, you know, his denazification document said he was exonerated. But that was not the whole story. But in terms of the individual guilt, what I don't know, for example, is how his daily life was in the 30s and 40s. What kind of small acts of courage or of cowardice did he commit, right?